Hello everybody and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt. Did I forget to do any of the things that I'm supposed to do before the stream starts? Of course not. Why would you say such a ridiculous thing? Anyway, good news. We have black chips. Life's good. Weston is claimed first. Congratulations, Weston. It's all yours, buddy. Alright, so we have the black chips, and with that we can make the ore sorters. And then we can make the platinum, which means we can make the CPUs, which means we can make more black chips. It's a whole thing, really. I think we also need to do a little something with tungsten, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean with that tungsten. Tungsten checks in. We're doing well. We're doing well, thank you very much for asking. The little guy is still dealing with the problem of growing teeth, but he'll figure that out. Panda's doing well. She already has her teeth, so, you know, she got that one squared away a little bit earlier. It's always good. You want to get that one squared away a little bit earlier if you can. And how about you? How's things on your side? Okay, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to rip these apart just for a second. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And we want some gear wheels. Good. Excellent. And we're going to go for like 1,000 gear wheels. It's probably more than we need, but also I don't care. And those things are just going to hover above me until they decide not to. Cool. So that'll make my tungsten gear wheels, which is important for the next stage of my exciting plan, which is to build more things. So my next thing I need is the ore sorter 5s. And this is where, now that we can build 5s, this is so exciting. Because I'm going to stop taking anything else that isn't a 5. Because why would I take anything less? I'm better than that now. No, actually, I do take less than that for now, just because I can't quite... Okay, you know what? I don't need fast inserters. Let's be honest. Fast inserters, friendship ended. Don't need them. Crystallizers, we probably don't need 50 of those. We can probably tone that down just a notch. Flotation cells? You can always have more flotation cells. Okay, cool. So the plan here is we're going to start building these, which will start making just a lot of platinum. This is good news. Then the platinum train will take the platinum to the CPU place, which we better get the CPU sorted out. I'll do a little bit of this manual for the moment. But once it gets going properly, we should be fine. Because CPU train currently can't go home. And that's sad. So sad. Little CPU train can't make it home. It can't see its family. Poor CPU train. Alright. We also may need the Vinger bus very soon. Okay, the next thing we do is drag that up. Cool. And then we know where the train line needs to go, which is right... yeah. Yeah, that Vinger bus is required. That Vinger bus better be coming. Also, let's just do this real quick. Oh, speaking of real quick, that train. That train almost got me. But as always, almost is the important word there, because it didn't actually get me. Raise quality of stream. Absolutely, Sigma Bean. We shall do that for you. Stream is now uncommon quality. Okay. Now, I don't know why this is all jammed up. Is it lacking a resource? Lacking ferric chloride. That's fine. We've got enough for now. I think as long as we're making platinum, I'm happy for the moment. And we are. Okay, you know what? This is good. What is the next step of my nefarious schemes? Get this landfill. Just leave that emptied when you can. I think that's important. Okay, I think productivity modules would be good. So what do we need for those? Probably everything. Okay, good. Glad we got that squared away easily. Maybe what I need to be doing is focusing on these red chips and why they're not coming through a lot. Which seems to be copper. I wonder, okay, you know what? Copper production increasing. Increased copper production, let's put the words in the right way so the sentence doesn't sound stupid. Increasing copper production is probably a really good idea. So what we'll do is we'll send this down, but it's going to take a detour down to the copper production. And so with that detour, then we can get things going a little bit faster. We're just going to upgrade the machines. We're going to keep it really simple. Nothing that is hugely important. But if we upgrade the machines, then that will improve production somewhat. Okay. And then we'll let the platinum go home, or go to its drop-off station so it can do some of that. Okay, so first things first, I am seeing some problems. I can't say I'm surprised. I was kind of expecting to see some problems. First step, I think, is just start upgrading things. Second step is to continue upgrading things. Yeah, use a bunch of resources on things that may not have needed them, but I think ultimately it'll be for the best. Second thing, upgrade all these. That'll help. Thirdly, maybe fourthly? I don't know, I've lost track of numbers. The important thing is this should be making more copper. Looks like it's struggling somewhat. I'm not entirely sure why. It shouldn't be. Part of the problem could be these. So let's also do a upgrade path here. Like, there's no harm in upgrading things to a level that they don't need to be at. Like, worst case situation, it just means we waste a little bit of resources. That's not really a problem. Silver apparently is not doing as well as it should be. I think that will fix silver quite nicely. Again, improving this would be nice. We don't need induction furnaces, we need blast furnaces, which are these. We do have some of those left, so... We didn't really need to increase silver production, but you know what? It doesn't hurt. I mean, as far as I know, it doesn't hurt. It could hurt. But if you don't see the harm that you're causing, are you really doing harm? The answer to that is no. Of course not. How could you be doing harm if you don't see the harm? Exactly. So that'll make the more silver coil wire, or silver wire coils, which we actually do have enough of, so it's not really that big a deal. Oh, look at that! You can really see some improvements there. The only way I can improve things further is to further upgrade these belts. Delightful. Now that means copper gets pushed out faster and faster. We may need to increase our copper production in the near future, but for now I think this is good. This is a good start. I feel that when we increase copper production, what we're actually going to need to do first is probably make more ores. But that's life, you know, sometimes you just need more ores. I could be worried about the oxygen situation here, but for now, should be okay. Oh, these are they just fast inserters? They're not even fast stack inserters. Disgusting. Hey, Sketchy, it's going well. How about yourself? Look, I mean, any day I'm playing Factorio is a good day as far as I'm concerned. And then what we might do is just speed these up, because that'll make more solder, and like they always say, you can never have too much solder. Look at that. We do not have too much solder, because, like they say, you can't, but... I didn't know where that train was going, I got a bit scared there. We upgrade all those. So I imagine... That's probably the best we're going to get. Odaba wants to raise the quality of stream. Abso-frickin-lutely. It is done. I'm excited about it because I saw it. As opposed to usually where I forget. Tin production coming through. Copper should be a lot better now. Copper won't be as high as it needs to be, but it's as good as it's going to get for now. And I would hope that also means that this got received? Got some copper. I also need to make some fixes on those lines because I think those lines are broken in a silly way. I'd like to know where that's going. Oh, actually, you know what? I would like to ride you. Excuse me, may I ride you? It's a normal request to ask of a train. But not of a horse, strangely enough. Never ask a horse if you can ride it. People get the wrong idea. Think you're some sort of horse rider. You don't want that, trust me. Now, what I've realized is these inserters don't quite work the way they should. And you'll see why in a second. Because see, these ones here have never made anything because their inserters are wrong. And that's wrong as well. Okay. Third, congratulations on the third. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to fix these. We're going to fix these wagons. Thankfully, it's actually pretty simple to find them. I'm not too worried, actually. I was a little more concerned how I'd find them, but I think it's easy to find them when you know what you're looking for. Gonna paint his wagon, gonna paint it good. Alright. And we're gonna do that a couple more times, that's alright. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have done it wrong in the first place. That's my fault, really. Like many things are in this game. The funny thing is when you stream and something goes wrong, it's probably your fault. Unless you're playing with someone else, which I'm not. Maybe I am. Maybe what happens is when I start streaming, someone else comes into my game and just messes up everything. That's the nice idea. I would like that if that were true, because then I'd be like, haha, I can blame someone else. But it's not true, is it? Yeah, you know what? I've just realized these are wrong in other ways. Which means they were probably right at some point, and then somewhere along the line I broke it. Copy paste. Yeah, I'm going to go back and copy paste it in a second. I'm going to fix it, and then I'm going to copy paste it, because I think this is more broken than I thought. Hydrate. We will do that. I'm gonna fix it. Damn right. Why do I fix everything I touch? Alright. Are we good now? I'm gonna say yes and hope that I'm right. Wait, why does that look different? Oh, it doesn't. It's just... I see the big red thing and I forgot that it's probably the fact that that's what I'm building. Okay. So that comes up here. And then says we've got too many of these red boards. That's fine. Then we've got probably enough transistors. That's okay. What are we actually lacking then? Whatever comes down this line. Which are these things? Transistors. Hang on, no, that's not right. I thought we had enough transistors. That's not right. What comes from down there is... green chips. Right, and that's where we're lacking copper. Okay. So now I think what I need to do is... Are we now at the position where we can start making robots? We might be. Can we start making Spidertrons? Ooh. That'd be exciting. I'd be pretty happy to see some Spidertrons. Because the next thing I want to probably do is start getting the... Okay, there's a couple of things I could do here. One is we build Spidertrons and we start making more resources. Or, the other one, and this is probably the more important thing we could do, is we could start making all the packs, all the science... Well, not science packs, the... What are they called? Modules. And that's probably not a bad use of my time either. Okay. That gets connected to there. That gets my amazing black chips. So cool. Modules would be good, but so would getting all my sciences done. Why are you not making anything? Okay, some of the later ones haven't made anything, but that might also be reasonable. Okay, and can we find any chark or anything that, like, would fuel a train? Yeah, we actually do have chark here. Handy. Couple of things actually, because I would like to get the black boards, but I'd also like to get the black substrates. Because they're needed for a couple of other little juicy nuggets. Who doesn't love a juicy nugget? If you do not love a juicy nugget, I don't know what to tell you about yourself. Like, I just don't know what to tell you. You don't like a juicy nugget. What the heck, man? Okay. Okay, and then we probably need a black chip drop station. Which can be here. And I might also limit that a little bit. Because otherwise we're going to be putting so much stuff in there before anything happens. That'll just be a damn waste. Oh, wait. Crap. No, carry on with this. We're here now. Because I probably don't, as I said, I probably don't want nearly, that's done wrong, whatever. Only that much. Okay, and then I assume what that's going to do is spend its time building these newfangled greeny boys. I'm confused of why we don't have more of them. What's wrong with this one? Not enough blue chips. Really, we ran out of blue chips. Okay, but that's okay, that's frustrating. But that's fine. Oh, we can drop off some of these things as well that we gained while doing the upgrades. Just a bunch of old tech that'll get upgraded over time. And we could take... No, I don't think it's actually going to help. Right, that's taking a lot of blue chips as well. Okay. Problem appears to be copper. Now, while we could build more copper, what I'm scared of is when we do that, we're gonna have other problems. Maybe I shouldn't be afraid. Let's... What do we need these cool construction bots? Black substrates. That's not black chips though. That's black chips. Okay, never mind. We'll get the substrates ready to go as well though. And then we will do something else. We need copper, we know that. I fear that even if we had copper, we wouldn't have the chrontium to keep it going. Look, if that's the case, then you just get more chrontium, right? No, chrontium's fine. Don't worry about chrontium. Worry about chrontium is a poor man's game. Do I look like a poor man? Sometimes. Alright. Okay. That gets me the black substrates. Now, I don't need too much of this, so I may limit this train. But when I want them, I want them. Because already this is hundreds of substrate that is just going to be wasted. So what I'm going to do is limit that to be that much. You know what, I'm only going to limit that to that much as well. I mean, we're going to be wasting enough as it is. Like, why don't we just tone it down just a tad? Turn down for what? I don't know. Whatever's too loud at the time, I suppose. I don't know. What do we turn down for? Isn't that like some sort of hip-hop rap thing that you are supposed to or not supposed to turn down? I don't know. I'm trying to be considerate over here. Okay. So that's substrate. And then you said turn down just a tad. I mean, sometimes you gotta turn things down, even if just a tad. Okay, so it does look like black substrates have panicked. Probably due to the lack of ferric chloride, if I take it. No, it's copper. Okay, I keep saying copper is the problem. So it is time to make copper not a problem. I really wanted to be on that train. Well, let's go back into here, because what we can do is we can archive that. We can archive that. Tungsten still kinda sucks. For some reason we need copper for that anyway, so... Okay. It's copper time. I want copper plates. How many do I want? Let's just go with 8,000 a minute. No. See, that's where you stuff up. Right? Everyone thinks 8,000 a minute's a good number. But it's not, is it? The wagon takes 80 slots. And 80 times 200 is 16,000. We need 16,000 per minute. So, we want 16,000 copper plates per minute. That is a ridiculous number. So how are we going to achieve it? Well, with coils. Obviously. How are we going to make the coils? This one's going to use coolant. No flippin' doubt about that. Copper anode. How handy are those to make? They're not too bad to make, actually. 2,600 crushed stearite and chrontium per minute is actually quite doable. This is... This is remarkably sane. I don't like these numbers, they're too sane. They're manageable. I can do that. Yeah, you're right, double it again. 32,000. These numbers are too reasonable and I will not have that. There we go. Now we're in Silly Town. If the numbers looked... See, before I used to go, the numbers look too unreasonable, I want to reduce it. Now I do the opposite. The numbers look too reasonable, I must increase it. Because now the numbers look pretty ridiculous. They don't look ridiculous, but they don't look like the biggest thing we've ever made before. And like the top tier of buildings. Vaguely. I don't quite have the tungsten to be at the top tier. But I have most of the resources. Like, the technology is there. I just don't have the resources themselves. We're working on it. Modules? No, we're not. We haven't done the modules yet. We're still level 0 modules out of 4. Well, level 1 modules out of 4. So tier 0 out of 3. Don't question it. Beacons, we're still at level 1 beacons because you have to be at level 3... 2 modules to get the higher beacons. Working on it. Actually, good question. We could make those numbers less silly. Some beacons. Not that they're that silly to begin with, of course, but, you know. we don't need to be silly about it. Alright, so yeah, 7 belts of copper anodes, that's the sort of thing that makes me get up in the morning, if you know what I mean. Yeah, look, this is a much sillier build, and I'm happier with it. So where are we going to build it? You know what, I think it would make sense to build it near all the things that need copper. Right, this thing's going to take a lot of copper, that's where we build it. So that means we're going to need the Venga bus. Okay, no, you know what? We can't do this anyway until we have the yellow science made. Which is currently working on itself. But it's not there yet. Let me drop off that yellow science. Yeah, we're going to do copper. Copper is the correct action here. So Venga bus. We already sent it out. We did not. Sad. Venga bus is coming down. Okay. So I think we go and build this out this way. Which I think is appropriate. We do like to party. We really reconnect the Venga bus one day. You know what? It's been too long. We're reconnecting the Venga bus. We're just going to turn down the beacon volumes. What was the last party I've been to? Probably the gender reveal for my son. I guess. Okay, how's that volume-wise? Did I set the entire continent on fire? Nah, man, we just had a cake. That's all we did. I mean, we already knew as well. So my son has a gender. No, he has an agenda. Yeah, it was more for fun. It was like, we knew already. It wasn't like a surprise to us. Is that volume better, by the way? Or is that still very loud? Is that better? It's better? Okay, I've turned it down a little bit. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have turned it down again. Okay. It's no longer ear piercing. It was better before the last reduction? You know what? Okay. Is that better? See, I don't necessarily know what you guys hear, so unfortunately you guys have to be my sound mixers. This is okay? Yeah, awesome. Okay, I think the Venga bus has done its job. So I can go home. It should be prominent but not overbearing. Yeah, last time it was overbearing, right? It was too much Venga bus. Usually the parents know the reveal, it's more for the family. Yeah, I suppose, but the ones I always see, like, they don't, the people doing it don't know, and they have like this big, like, ooh, we know the answer, but we don't want to know until the party so we can be surprised with people. And we're just like, yeah, that's what I thought too. I always see that they don't know, but we wanted to know, and then we were like, But it's like just a reason to have a party, right? Panda loves hosting parties, so we got a cake and like we bought stickers where it says like Team Boy or Team Girl on them, and everyone had to like take a guess because it was just a fun thing to do, right? And so, how they figured if they don't know, it's a good question. And so I wore like a pink shirt, and Panda was meant to wear a blue dress, but the dress was not blue. But that's okay. Just not how it worked out. Okay, so we need a bunch of crushed. Yeah, see, these numbers are good. I'm wearing a blue shirt now. Well, yeah, but we're not doing a gender reveal shirt gender reveal right now, are we? Soulburn. Are we? Please confirm if we're doing a gender reveal right now, because I was not prepared for this one. We're not. We may be doing a gender reveal right now. Sorry, did I... You think Seif is a boy? If you want. We're not, but maybe we should. I mean, what are we doing the gender reveal of? The stream? What gender is the stream? We'll never tell. Okay. 10,000 seems reasonable. I mean, it doesn't, but that's kind of the point. Oh, science. Okay, so that's good, but what I think we need to do... is do what we did for the other stations. We'll set it that we can have more, but we won't do that right now. So they can grab from that station. Yep, this is good. And so that way, when we later on get the second run, then we can use it. But right now we don't need to. So, we want stirite, as we know. Crushed. Apparently that one breaks the convention of how we do it, but that's okay. We're trying not to judge. We're failing. Okay. And we also need mineral catalysts. Meow. Mineral catalysts, how many do we need of those? 2.6. Catalysts. I think one will do for this. I don't think we need to go as silly for this. But still get like 8,000 in. Okay, that's what I was hoping would happen. Approximately. For catalyst for cowards. Sounds like a charity you're running there. Hmm. That's alright. So that will bring in the stuff that we need to make the... the copper ore. Copper ore what? That's a good question. It's not a good question. But it's one we'll ask nevertheless. Actually, before we go too much into it, I think we've made a slight mistake. With the black substrate we have. There was actually no way that it could properly put it into the system. That's okay. Alright, so. We keep researching tungsten because we have to. Tungsten must check in. As per the rules. And I would like to get, what, 4 belts? Yeah, I need 4 belts because I need to make 4 belts of copper. Well, I could do it in 2. If I could do it in 2, why would I not do it in 2? I'm going to put these out in 4. That way, what will happen is... the steroid's still on here, that's fine. We can connect them together and it'll be a gay old time. And it is always good for your times to be gay. I refuse to explain why. Wasn't that the Flintstones? It might have been the Flintstones, you're right. The Flintstones were having a gay old time. Which doesn't surprise me, because I mean, you look at Barney and tell me he does not have a gay old time. Actually, look at Fred as well. I'm just saying, look at the Flintstones and tell me their times are not gay and old. I mean, that's probably the cleaner way to do what I was doing. Oh, wait, no. Cleaner, but also not doing what I needed to do. The whole point was connecting these lines together. We do not have golden gay times, that's Australia. We call them something else. I wish I could come up with a funny joke of what we could call them. We do not call them golden gay times. We do have them. But we call them something else. I don't know why they're called golden gay times in Australia. I refuse to explain what Australia does over there. It's a Sydney thing. Oh, look at Mojo immediately refusing to have a gay old time. I'm not trying to make any comments about what I've just seen here, but I'm a little upset that he's just immediately like claiming no responsibility for the times gay or otherwise. Why am I stopping? I need explosives. Okay. Buffalo Bill is where it's at. Bro. I don't know if I can agree with Buffalo Bill. His face always looked like he'd been punched one too many times, and I can't trust a sheriff who gets punched that many times and has a bullet hole in his hat. I mean, I honestly think his hat is just part of his head. Buffalo Bill. Let's see, let's see. Let's see what you probably saw. Yeah. See the hat with the hole in the middle? That's just because they didn't want to give you that extra chocolate. And a terrible bubblegum nose. Exactly. Some people say the bubblegum nose was the best part. Those people are liars. And don't get me wrong, I love a lie as much as the next person. I wonder if I can actually build new exoskeletons. I can. The Buffalo Bill seems worse than the German Burt das Brot. Burned das Brot? Okay. Come over here, Burned das Brot. What are you? Oh, fuck! No. No. You heard my live reaction there. I was immediately frightened. No, I'm sorry. Burned ass brat. Don't like him. Burned ass brat. Got it. No, don't like him. Do not like him. I can't do a live reaction like that again. I'm sorry. You'll have to check the VOD. All I can tell you is I was not pleased with what I saw. There's just a visceral... Like, I'm fine with clowns, but burned ass brat. No. He's coming for me in more than one way, and I'm not okay with that. That's gonna haunt my nightmares. No, Buffalo Bill is better than that thing. Than that thing. Oh yeah, you heard me. I'm going the racist angle. That thing's not even human. At least Buffalo Bill is human, just an unattractive human. I mean, what is Burned Ass Brot supposed to be? That's my question. Is he a waffle? Is he a waffle? Really? Aren't all of us kind of waffles in our own way? No. No, we're not. That's not a thing. Okay. Buffalo Bill seemed to be ice cream. Oh yeah, he was. Get your gum. Gum get some. That should have been his tag phrase. Gum get some. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's bread. Oh, it's one of those hard German breads. Yeah, that makes sense. Those hard German breads that you could probably kill a man with. Okay. I don't know if I have enough room for a beacon after that. No, I don't. Unless, of course, you put the beacons... No, the beacon's got to be in the middle, obviously. Those are French baguettes. No, 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 no. Those are not French baguettes. I've had French baguettes. It's those black black German breads. They're really hard, like a pumpernickel. Okay. Gosh, today I survived. And then we have 2 lines of copper ore. Okay. Which we're gonna do like... You know what? We'll do it like this. Some would say this is wasteful. They would be correct. But consider that I do not care. Baguettes become a blunt instrument of death about 3 seconds after you leave the store. The German breads are supposed to be like that, though. Oops. The German breads are supposed to be weapons of war. Like, they don't wait for you to buy it. I don't know, am I like walking some bread war that I was unaware of between Germany and France? Is this the real origin of World War I? And the future reason of World War III? I could believe that. I could believe people dying over loaves of bread. Vive la French bread! Vive la French bread. Okay. They can't afford bread, why not buy cake? Apparently she didn't say that. Apparently Marie Curie doesn't say that. I love the idea of being so uneducated with history. You think Marie Curie and Marie Antoinette are different people? Or the same person? Yeah, I know. Don't worry. Don't worry, I was aware. I just like the idea of getting it that wrong. No, it was not. Marie Curie was radiation, I believe, and Marie Antoinette was supposedly the one that said that, but apparently there's no historical proof of that. It was just said by some prominent woman of court, is what the records say. But Marie Antoinette is probably unlikely to say that because she understood Mariah Carey. That's a good one too, yes. Mariah Carey said let them eat cake. Well, I know I'm going to upset people later. Shit, man, that's too good. Oh, fuck yes. It's too good. Mariah Carey, let them eat cake. So wait, in theory if I do 4 of these, that should be 36, right? Good. So it was unlikely to be Marie Antoinette, from what I've read. because she wasn't like some clueless person who had never been in that sort of area to think that was a legitimate thing that was made sense. Like, I can imagine there were people at court that did think that was a legitimately good idea. Why don't they just eat cake if they can't eat bread? Because, dingus, cake's more expensive. Absolute shit for brains. But I mean, even if it wasn't said, the point was, it's like, all you needed to say is, have the peasants believe that's what's happening, and then it doesn't matter, right? The Tsar's putting gold on his bread, it doesn't matter if it's true or not. I don't actually know if that was true or not, but, you know, all you need to tell and all you need to do is have the peasants believe it, and they'll be angry. I don't think I have any pellet presses. Okay. So then what I might do is get 38 pellet presses. How many is that? 22. That's pretty good. They don't need that many. How many is that? 30. So I need 3 more. I'm just really sort of slapdashing at the moment. Because you can afford to slapdash, it's fine. So then these all come up into here. They don't need to merge, but I'm gonna do it just to... because you can. And then we get into Silly Town with the copper anodes. Then we get into Silly Town. I think what we do is the... You want to tell me, Google? Alright. I'm expecting an email at some point, and I don't expect to get it. Yeah, because it's not arriving. Where's my bloody email? Ugh. I might have to break in somewhere. Might be the best idea. Remember, crime is not a crime. Just because they call it crime doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Okay. This is actually putting 2.2. So really it's 1.1, which is... You know, 1.1 is fine. No. Flip that. Okay. That's pretty good. So that'll make my pellets of copper. And then copper anodes is where it gets stupid. Which is fine. Getting stupid is fine. Getting stupid is my specialty. No one, no one doubts that. Everyone's like, yeah, I can imagine. Okay, then we need to figure this shit out. It's power, we should be good there. Okay, so that's pillar presses, if we had the pillar presses, which we currently don't. Oh no. We have minor problems. But we don't make those level of pillar presses yet. By the way, Wollywog, I just want to say thank you so much for correcting me when you thought I was being serious. I know that it was overall a joke, but it's, you know, it's always good to correct someone when they're saying something obliviously wrong. Yes, I know it was a joke, but what if it wasn't? What if I legitimately thought Marie Curie and Marie Antoinette were the same person? I could have looked absolutely foolish. I mean, I did, but, you know, I could have been, you know, standing in front of a boardroom and making a reference, and everyone would be pointing and laughing, and then going, hey, his fly is down. And they're like, no. You saved me from that. Saved me from getting fired. It's a wild situation, I know. It's probably not going to happen, but, you know, we're safe now. Pillet. Ooh. No! No! We have problems. Oops, I did it again is playing. I literally have shivers down my leg right now. I'm scared. Why? Why is Oops, I did it again playing? No, we should be fine. We should be fine. Why do we not have power? Shit, uranium's down. I never thought I'd be so scared by hearing Oops, I did it again. Why is this not working? Why? Oh, because I don't go through those fast enough. Oh, baby, baby, oops, you think I'm in love. I sent from above. I'm not that innocent. Power, come back up. Come on, power, I need it back. We're okay. Holy crap. The oops, I did it again power warning worked spectacularly well. You ever heard a MIDI version of Oops, I Did It Again and absolutely freaked out? No, neither had I. Oh no, it's not about the accumulators only okay, I know what you're saying, Harum. The accumulators aren't designed to save the base. The accumulators are only designed to play the full version of Oops, I Did It Again. They're designed to give me 2 minutes of, like, continuous warning. I'm not counting on the accumulators surviving. So the accumulators are slow ones, so they work in a particular way. I'm honestly really happy it worked out the way it did. They are slow accumulators, so they have a really slow output, right? So the idea is that they have 4 megajoules of capacity, but they output 30, which is enough power to run the speakers. I have 2 minutes to fix what could be unfixable. No, generally if power fails, it will not be a complete blackout situation because I have like 3 or 4 different plants running. What it is to say is, right now your power is failing, right? You probably have like 30 minutes, even an hour to fix it. Your power is failing right now. If you do not fix this, it is going to slow everything down. Slowing everything down means the power production will start slowing down, which means you'll start getting a rolling brownout. Then, of course, the rolling brownout turns into a complete blackout. So that 2 minutes is just like you need to stop whatever you're doing and fix this before it becomes a problem. So that's all I need. The 2 minutes, like, I don't know if you saw my reaction. I was like, what is that? No! Like, I immediately recognized it for what it was, and I immediately sprung into action. So, Britney Spears' Oops, I Did It Again has saved us all. Again. I'm just saying, Britney Spears will save us all. That's what she was brought here to do. Thank you, Britney Spears. Thank you. Real question, if I get a blackout, could I start it back up? Yeah, I could. I don't think a full blackout's going to be likely or possible, though. They don't, you're right. Thank you. Good observation. Yeah, it'll be alright. Like, if all the Oops, I Did It Again plays, it's not the end of the world. We will survive. But it's more the point that it was like the warning that is both intrusive and not intrusive. Like, it's not it's just a sweet song by a sweet teen, Britney Spears. And who doesn't love Britney Spears? This is why you segregate your power in Seablock? See, I've got power in multiple places. I've got a uranium plant, I've got a plutonium plant, and I've got some beans. Beans I don't really think are going to get much done. They're quite old power these days. Like, the beans only produce 280 megawatts. That's not much. But I'm not too fussed about that. The idea is the beans would probably collapse first, and quite frankly, losing 250 megawatts isn't the biggest deal. The plutonium does about a gigawatt, as does the uranium. I think the plutonium does more than a gigawatt, actually. How much does the plutonium do? 1 gigawatt? Really? Legitimately surprised. Wait, how much does the uranium do then? 648, okay. Oh, of course I've seen Josh's bean farms. No, I don't like bean farms. They are too efficient. As much as I respect Dosh, I don't like the bean farm. I mean, I also don't know Dosh personally, so I'm not really going to have a go at him. Other streamers I'd absolutely have a go at if I knew them. Wind power. You know what? I was I was playing around with that, seeing how big you could do that, and maybe I should do like gigajoule of wind. Well, you know what? As these get bigger, this big space, well, that big space is used, but these big spaces here could become wind power. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I mean, it is a bad idea. It's a terrible idea, but it's an idea I might do regardless. Okay, now I do not remember what I was doing before I heard the lovely tunes of Britney Spears. I was getting some pellets made. I mean, I'm just going to say, have you ever seen such visceral fear on hearing Oops, I Did It Again? I certainly have not. And, you know, you tuned in just as the alarm went off, that's alright. I'm just so happy that I was not sure if it would actually work in the case of an emergency, and it worked brilliantly. So I am pleased. Not just because of the fact that I heard it and I was like, I'm so confused. Hang on, I gotta check something. No, okay. Gotta see if I can find Veldak, but I don't know where he is. I was gonna thank him for the Oops, I Did It Again music. In the event of Britney Spears, be calm, do not panic. Prepare to die, but don't prepare that well. We can make it through this together if we just believe. What is the goal of this base? The goal of this base is just to do SpaceX. And to try and minimize waste where possible. It's not a zero waste, it's just minimize waste. So there'll be a lot of things which are transporting water around, which normally you just vent it. But if I don't need to vent it, if I can use it, then I will. By the way, Mojo, I was thinking about you yesterday. I was watching a koala climb up a wall and then just hurt itself really badly, and I went, just Mojo. Like Aussie Man reviews, I'm sure you know. But I look at that and I was like, that was great. Or koala. But then again, you know. I heard someone try to no vent void of anything. If tanks everywhere. Yeah, I realized pretty quickly when I was doing the brief thought process about this run that that would be what you'd end up doing, and I don't want to do that. That wouldn't be fun. Basically, every time I do Seablock, I do less and less venting. Like the first time I played Seablock, I had void chests. Second time, I didn't. And this time I'm trying not to void things when possible. So, you know, each time I think I'm just getting a little bit better at not voiding things. Every time I just improve just a little bit more. Am I just the pinnacle of humanity? Maybe. Okay, there's my pellets. Did we do that? Probably not, but we've done it now. Yeah, no, I definitely saw that post as well, and I was just like, well, that sounds like a terrible time. But you know what? They seem to have fun with it, so... meh. We've got not enough blast furnaces. That's fine. I never expect to have enough blast furnaces. Let them have fun, exactly. Who am I to judge their silly decisions in life? Lord knows I've made a couple of them. Okay, so... how do I want to deal with this? Oxygen's not a problem. I can bring in oxygen. We have plenty of oxygen around. The problem is going to... and we need chark as well. That's not a problem either. The problem is going to be that we need 7 of these. So if this puts out to 3 belts, maybe 2 belts. Okay. Okay, hang on, let's think about this. We can output to 4 belts, right? That's not difficult. But if each one outputs to 4 belts and we do 7 of these, possibly flip them. Definitely do not flip them. Right? Move it a little bit further along. So we'll move that one up that way. Okay, you're off to sleep. Take care. Sleep well. Okay. So with that... Oh! Tell me that's chalk. That's not chalk. Ah! The disappointment is real. I don't want to just use that sulfuric acid that already exists there. Probably not a great idea. I mean, I could, but let's not. Because I think then the amount of sulfuric acid would be requiring would be ridiculous. Okay, look, let's bring in a charcoal train. Charcoal train and a sulfuric acid train while we're at it. And an oxygen train. Maybe the sulfuric acid train and oxygen train should come down here. Maybe they should. Okay, and we will also signal this up properly, just to make things just a bit nicer for myself later. Every now and then it's just nice to signal things correctly, you know? It means the train's going to be able to travel just a little bit nicer. Okay. Okay. Looking good. Good start. That can be the oxygen train. What do we need more of? Oxygen or sulfuric acid? We need literally the same amount of both. Okay. You know what? I look forward to the red wires not being something you need to construct. Okay, I know there's already a mod for that, but who needs mods, right? I don't play mods. He says playing a massive mod. Green wires too, yeah. What do we need blue wires? When's that happening? Blue wires are just an intermediate. Wait, really? I was just kind of joking there, but wait, really? Green, red, they're the same. Oh no. Someone may have a slight problem with color blindness. Color deficiency? Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? You are right. I am so sorry. Color deficiency is that the correct phrase? Trying to popularize the terms colorblind should mean white, black, grayscale, not the same thing. Yeah, I mean, I respect that. I think that's a reasonable thing to say. Like, I mean, okay, so it's not really a current thing, but you're working on it. Look, that's fair. Rome wasn't burned in a day, as they say. Wait, why is this not making more acid? Should have heaps as. Why do we not have heaps as, bro? Also, apparently we're throwing away perfectly good saline water there, which is not making me happy. Legally blind people can see a bit, that is true. Right, the problem might be we don't have enough filters. Okay. We want to go sort that out now? I think we should. I think it would be the polite thing to do. Wait, how do you make lime filters? Oh, we just want the filter frames. No, okay, no, sorry, hang on, no. Please leave. Not all of them though, that's true. Alright. So let's see what we can do to... Oh, look at that train go. Goodbye, train! Five. How many? I mean, then you get Daredevil, who can, like, technically see everything because he's a bat. But Daredevil's also not a real person, so it doesn't count. But it should. The Daredevil's cool. Seif's knowledge of blind people. Daredevil is cool. Well done, Seif. You've done it again. I mean, it's true. Daredevil is cool. Daredevil. Literally one of my favorite superheroes. Not my favorite, not entirely my favorite, but definitely one of them. Not to be confused with Daredevil. Daredevil. I like it. Wonderfully silly. Daredevil is a very good joke. I feel like we might still need more lime filters. Wow, really? 400 wasn't enough. It hungers. It yearns for the filters. Have I ever played Helltaker? I do not think so. Let's see. What is Helltaker? Right, I can see why I could play that game. What is it? It's a puzzle game? Is it a puzzle game? Oh, it's also free. Huh. Seems like it could be entertaining. Sokoban like. I don't know what Sokoban means. What is Sokoban? I feel like I should know what it means, but I don't. Okay. Sokoban is a game of the 80s where you can push boxes and need them in specific places. Ah, I see. Yeah, no, it's not a game that I am familiar with. This one. Why am not familiar with the term? You know what? It's a word that has always just been in my head, but it's just. I mean, I look at the game and I'm like, yeah, I recognize these games immediately. It's just somehow I'm just not aware of the term. I don't. You're surprised I'm not familiar with the term? I'm surprised I'm not familiar with the term. Seems like something I should know. I think I just call them block pushers and just left it at that. Do I want to... What if the acid that is over by... Like, not knowing what a Metroidvania is... What's a Metro... No, I'm kidding, I do know what a Metroidvania is. I mean, Metroidvania is easy to know. It's in the name. It's Metroid and it's Vania. You also got to remember the original Castlevania was not a Metroidvania. They didn't get Metroidvania for like 4 or something, right? Just kind of wild. What if I turn this into a 3? What if I turn this into a 3? That'd be ridiculous, right? You preferred Metroid Sylvanias? I don't think I've ever finished a Castlevania. I finished a few Metroids, like I finished 3 or 4, 2 or 3 of them. I never finished Super Metroid, despite trying like twice. Oh, as a genre, what are you talking about? They're the same genre, aren't they? What if we had another oxygen train? Exploration platformers, I mean, yeah. But they are. He's calling it as it is. I'm gonna get another oxygen train, I think. Can I just do that? Am I allowed? And then I just chuck a bit of fuel in it. And hopefully it'll make me proud. It has immediately not made me proud. I'm immediately disappointed in how not proud I am. Why am I not proud? Why are you not making me proud, train? Progression in Metroid games is based on exploration. Castlevania games also have RPG stats character power. That is a good point. You can grind in those games. Even if you don't want to. Whereas, yeah, you know, I accept that. I mean, in that way, like... What was the game that I played a while back with Path of Pain? The bugs? Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight was more of that style because you didn't level up. Dark Souls is a Vania, while Sekiro is a Metroid. I don't know if I feel comfortable calling Dark Souls a Castlevania game. No, that makes me feel not great. I feel like we maybe don't make as much oxygen as I thought we did. Which is distressing. I will not lie. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put this train over here and it'll sort itself out eventually. Dark Souls, Ori is somewhere in the middle because you can grow with grinding, but it's mostly exploration. Ori in the Blind Forest? I guess it is. Yeah, it is, because things are gated off. Okay. Hello. You're probably wondering why you're still here. I got distracted. Don't worry, it doesn't happen often. Please no one tell the train how often I get distracted. I don't think it could bear it. I promised myself I wouldn't make trains cry anymore. That's a promise I'm breaking today. Okay. Not all Metroid games are Metroidvanias. You're right, I'll bite. What Metroid game is not a Metroidvania? Rain is on an extended cake break. Metroid Pinball. Well, no, that's in the name, isn't it? Metroid Pinball is a pinball game. Right? That awkward moment where you realise this, hang on a second, what if it's not? Actually, we only want 4. Hang on, I may have gone too far. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we shuffle those along, give them a little bit of a flip, turn that around, do that, that. It has... Oh my god, I love pinball. Like, no joke, when I was traveling around America, we took like a detour of like 2 hours just to go play pinball. That's too many. Because that's not one we do. That... Awesome, I'd like to say. So worth the trip. There was like a place in Michigan, I guess, called Pinball Pete's. I don't know where it was. If you search out Pinball Pete's, you'll find it. It had like so many pinball tables. Rad. Like, I love me some pinball. It's not something I've ever talked about on stream before, but I do love me some pinball. Am I a pinball wizard? Absolutely not. But if I was, I would be. Okay. Both flotation cells. Don't need those right now. What would I need flotation cells for, out of curiosity? I don't think I would need those very often. Would I? What do flotation cells make? Yeah, why do I have so many flotation cells? I don't need those. Right now, I will need them later. We're going to raise the quality of the stream as per Odaba's request, which is going to be quality legendary normal. Done. Okay, where are we getting the chark from? We'll get it from here. And that train goes that way. It's just a chark drop station. We've done these a million times. That just cut all power, but that's fine. Power will be restored. Speaking of pinball and Metroidvanias, Yoku's Island Express. I don't know what you're talking about. But now I'm excited. Island Express. Yoku's Island Express. Okay, it's on Steam. Good start. What is this? Giant ant that has a ball attached to it. It's a Metroidvania, but some parts are pinball. What? How much is this game? $35. Okay, let's just put that on my wish list. It's got a demo. Okay, let's add that to the wish list. We'll have to check it out later. Similar to Hollow Knight and Celeste. Soulburn owns it. That doesn't surprise me, given the fact that he said it's very good. You got it for $10? Yeah, we'll wait for a sale. Never hurts to be a bit cheap. Okay, so this should make nothing. We have no oxygen. But if we did have oxygen, boy howdy, we'd make something. Oh, we got an oxygen train. No, don't go anywhere, train. I love you. I love you, train. Please don't leave. It's $3.50. Using power to one of the inserters? You are right, I am. Thank you. Okay, and then the train just sort of sits there for a little bit because it doesn't know where to go after that. That's okay. We probably need to resolve that problem one day. Okay, so if I did a bit of digging, I could probably find out cheaper. I don't think I need more games right now. I did just recently pick up the Humble Monthly because it had like a bunch of strategy games that looked cool. But okay, so that makes those. Half of them need to be offset though. I didn't void so much oxygen that train would have nowhere to go. I don't void much oxygen though. I don't think I do. I think I'm pretty good with not voiding oxygen these days. I think I use most of the oxygen making water, which is a thing. Okay, then we will copy that. There we go. The EPA approves of that. The Turtle Protection Agency. Okay, so that makes 4 belts of copper anodes, which is pretty rad and pretty insane. Let's move on. The copper anodes, then with the power of sulfuric acid and beacons and 51 chemical furnaces. 51 chemical furnaces, huh? Okay. Let's just go... Let's get the chemical furnaces ready. Okay. The theory is we bring in an anode into here. Then we output the ingot 1-to-1, so that's fine. Let's just do that real quick. Where we can offset. Then we wonder how we're going to get beacons into here. If we put the beacons, say, here, right? That. Then what we do is we flip this around. Oh ho ho ho! And look what we're doing. We're using the same thing twice. Oh, that's not where that goes. Yeah. So the inputs come in from there. From there. Right. So then, the next step, one might say the critical step, is how many of these do we need? 51 divided by 7, 7.2, so each one of these should be 8. So... like that. Right? Right. Did I change the quality of the stream upgrades per stream? What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean, sorry. It's out of stock. How many times have you done it today? Oh, it's because Odaba did it 9 minutes ago. I think you'd only do it every 10 minutes. Yeah, see, it works. So it's only every 10 minutes, and Odaba did it 9 minutes ago when you said that. Thanks, Gims. We've raised the quality of the stream. You don't see the timer on mobile. Ah, that'll do it. Okay. So then we do this a couple more times. By that I mean... Why don't we just do 8? Like, I know it doesn't really... The extra doesn't really help, but you know, it just feels good. And like I've always been told by my gym teachers, just do what feels good. It's gross. So that's 6, and we want one more. My input support that? Absolutely not. But it looks nice, right? And sometimes you gotta realize it doesn't matter whether your input can support it. It's just about making a nice little system. We're making a fun little base. Alright, so the next step... That's wrong, by the way. Be up there. And that needs to be... There, 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 and finally... That needs to be there. Perfect! That'll make me some ingots. Hello. Be happy, everyone. Never fear, I have returned. With grave news. I have a snack. Okay. That's going to make 24,000 ingots per minute. If it gets the chance to. Did that oxygen train ever get to leave? It did. Wow. We have to spaghetti a little bit to get the... Oh no. It's spaghetti a little harder than I wanted to there. You know what? That's life. And one more. That last one's not really required. It does keep it consistent, but screw consistency. He says, doing a whole extra line because of consistency. Oh yeah, do you think I should actually connect them to this as well? Do you think that'd be helpful? I think it'd be helpful. But then again, since when did I care what I thought? Sadly enough, not enough. Why would I do that? A valid question. Okay. That'd be 7 belts of copper ingots. You know what I've done? I built this slightly too low. Because I built it slightly higher, then it would flow nicely. So, because of that, we're going to do that. Because, screw it, what are robots for if not pleasing me? That's right, I'm being pleased by a robot. I don't want any shame, I just want your understanding. You know? Fine, we all have our needs, right? My need is to not be judged for being just the true, honest person that you see before you. I hate that I moved it one to the right as well. Makes the whole process just slightly more annoying. Okay. The pillars can go in there. Just gonna look at my son for a second. Yep, cool. Every now and then I gotta look at the baby monitor and just make sure that he's breathing, because that's scary. He always is. You always gotta check. Part of being a parent, being very anxious about that. Especially since he likes to sleep on his face now. Which just makes it worse. Okay, we've got a lot of chark there now. Probably too much chark. Yeah, he likes to sleep on his face, and so that means it's like you can't you can't see, so you just like study his back and just look for like a little bit of raise lowering. You're like, oh yeah, he's cool. So anxiety. Fair. Induction. Need to get one of those massage things with the face hole. What, and just like shove my son's face in it? I don't think it's going to work that way. Maybe though. Maybe it'll work exactly that way. Also, I'd like to point out he's only like 8 months old, so he's very small, and I think he had a hole for his face. I think the entire baby would fall in it. He's very small. As much as I like being a parent, God, it's scary sometimes. And it's not a good sound when the baby goes thunk against the, like, soft mat. Yeah, the mat's soft, but you know the baby's not going to be happy when they hit the mat a little harder than you wish they did. And then you just, like, look at him and go, are you okay? You okay? And you're like, no, he's not. He's sad, which is fair. He probably didn't expect to be falling that fast. I just sound like a monster now. No, any parent would understand. Any parent would sort of laugh and go, yeah, that happens. Apparently the number of times my mum smacked my head into the side of a wall was a lot more. Apparently every time was accidental, but I don't know. I'm suspicious of my mother. Suspicion that you can only get from someone who openly admits to smacking your head against a wall multiple times. She says it was accidental all times. The voices tell me otherwise. Okay. So that's that done. Now the induction furnaces. We're going to calculate that. 28 divided by 7? 4. We got 4 of each, which is actually going to be more than that, but whatever, we don't care about that. And I don't know why, but I feel like it just seems right to leave a little hole in the side. I don't know why. This is my hole. It was made for me. I hate Junji Ito's work. No, I don't hate it. I don't like horror. That reminds me. I need to ask Zoe how Dead Space went. Or you heard 8 for some reason? Probably the same number. I wouldn't worry about it. Four, 8, basically the same number. Oh, you're here? You've been asleep? Hi! How'd Dead Space go? Must be incredibly weird hearing your name when you haven't said anything. Just the stream is just talking about you for no reason. I just want to know how Dead Space went. Yep, that's cool. That didn't sound creepy at all. Good one, Seif. Don't mind me, folks, just your everyday stream pervert. Always blame it on the intern. I don't have an intern. Blame it on the person not present. I don't know who's present. I didn't think Zoe was present here, and apparently she was, so I don't know. Oh, like when you're in space? Yeah, when you're in space and there's no sound, it's a bit spooky. Did my suggestion help that call everyone funny little guys? Did that help at all? Like really early on. That's fine. It gets weird watching Slay the Spire when you're trying to sleep and you hear Glacier and reference the card. Oh yeah, I get that. Oh, it's early on. Wait, I think I'm reading the different messages halfway through. No. Those are funny little guys. They're funny little guys being real goofballs. That's what they are. Where's my zinc? I should have tons of zinc. Where's my zinc? We don't have jive chunks. Really? I thought we sort of jive out. Clearly not. Why are these not working? We don't have we do not have enough purified water. I see. Oh, no, we're not doing Guy Fawkes again. I see. I can understand that. There was someone watching you. They'll get scared for you. Exactly. And then we start getting coolant after that. I guess we need some cooling towers. So he's so hot he needs coolant? I wish. Sadly, I'm not even near that hot. But if I was, I'd tell you. It's like one of those things, if you're a cop you have to tell them, if you're hot you have to tell them. Hot and... yeah, that's what I need. Oh, yay. You want to see your son? Okay. If you ever wish to see your son again, here you go. Okay. Interesting, they're just not quite producing enough water. They should be though, right? Let me just do this real quick. Right, that is pumping more water now. That's good. Doing a full 1200 at all times. That's doing it most of the time. Okay. We are producing more water than we previously were. I wonder if we can do slightly better than that. No, that's not really helping. What I think I need to do is bust over that, and then maybe put in like a couple of pumps this way. Underpipe? Underpipe might work. Do, 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 do. Okay. Or we're just gonna do this one. As long as it puts through more than 1,200, it is the progress. And it's putting about 1,400, which is good. Now, the purified water. What's going on with that? We're certainly making water. You know, we may not be making enough of it. So, here's where we're going to do this, and it's probably going to crap the entire thing out. Going for about 1,500 per second. The other side, about the same. The only real way to fix that would be delete one and then feed it through the middle. But ultimately, it looks like it's going okay. Did you know there's a theoretical maximum hot? I did not. How hot is maximum hot? And chat sexualizing me again. Again, this has never happened before. Well, okay, once. I'm blushing now. Good joke, though. That's a real number. That's a very large number, though. I assume at that point the electrons are melting? Quantum soup sounds delicious. True, false with no inputs, greater than, say, 20,000. Playing temperature. Oh, okay. That's fun. Okay, so when I do this really big electrolyzer farm, I've really got to consider getting oxygen out very quickly. Which was not considered previously. Okay. I've got to consider how I'm going to get oxygen out of the electrolyzer farm. That's fine. We'll figure that out when we get there. One thing I'd probably like to do is... we have more of the ore sorters ready to go? We have 20 of them. Holy shit, 20 of them? That's awesome. Yeah, you know what? Stuff you. I'm walking. I need to get there before that train gets there. I don't even have that faster legs yet. I was almost killed by the train that I sent that way. That would have been a cruel irony. Like my dependence on you. Sorry, I slipped into Emperor's New Groove quotation there. It happens. Happens a lot, actually. Emperor's New Groove is badass. I imagine getting to that much hot is difficult. Like, that much cold is difficult as well, but, you know, you're just taking things away. That much hot is adding a heck of a lot in. Oh wow, we still need more. 10 was insufficient. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, CPUs. What happened? We ran out of silicon. Can't exactly say I'm surprised, but still disappointed. Right, that would make sense. I mean, our whole universe was in a hot, dense state. Can I just say, for all the not liking of Big Bang Theory, at least Bare Naked Ladies did the theme song, right? And the theme song is good. So, for all the shit we can give that show, which name I've forgotten, Big Bang Theory, at least the theme song is cool. Oh no, they're still going. They did lose one of their singers, Stephen Page, I think his name was. Because he he had some problems. I understand he's okay now. I think it's Stephen Page. Something Page. And he's doing a solo career now, and he's pretty good as well, by the way. I do recommend his stuff. Yeah, no, BNL still going. Still friggin' going. If only the rest was irredeemably terrible. Yeah, well. Oh, Bare Naked Ladies. Yeah, they put out a new album like last year. They're huge. They still do stuff, and it's still... I mean, I think the older stuff I do like it better, but it's just, you know, because I'm familiar with it. But they still have some good stuff. There's a song I really like, New Disaster by Bare Naked Ladies. The music video is really good. Yeah. But it's basically about how, you know, the media feeds us like all this thing to be afraid of. But it has the line... and it's so good. It's in the presentation. It's prestidigitation. And I'm like, how the fuck did you rhyme the word prestidigitation? So proud of them. Like, I'm so proud of them for that. It's in the presentation. It's prestidigitation. But yeah, it's just such a friggin' good song. It doesn't make me feel comfortable. Yeah, Bare Naked Ladies is not, I think, a band that should exist by that name. But why did you decide to call yourselves that? Let's go 3. And I think at this point it's like they've been around for so long, I guess they just can't really change their name now. But, it's the worst part of them. People go, hey, what's your favorite band? And I go, I really hate the name of the band, but it's the Bare Naked Ladies. And they're like, okay, well, Steve's a pervert. And I'm like, yeah, I am, but not because of this. Canada would have riot on the streets if they changed it. Exactly. You are 100% right there, Zoe. Well, actually, hang on. Hang on. No, we don't need to do that. All we've got to do is just merge these funny little guys together. Yeah, it's certainly an interesting band name. Cool music. I like them. They are probably my favorite band. I remember my sister introduced me to them with like one of their... It's really funny. One of their greatest hits albums from like 20 years ago. It really says a lot when they have a greatest hits album 25 years ago. But they do the thing where they have lyrics that make me go, damn, that was a good... Like, if I hear a good rhyme in a song, I'm just like, that's good. I'm always impressed. I clap like a damn chimpanzee at a zoo. And I'm just like, yes. Like, you know, it's in the presentation, it's prestidigitation. Disney's very good at doing, like, a rhyme that makes me clap like a chimpanzee. It went so damned lovely. Yeah, I agree. They're pretty good. And they're a nice bunch of guys, I understand. Chicken of China, the Chinese chicken. You have a drumstick and your brain stops ticking. Watching X-Files, no lights on. I don't know the next line. The thing is, if you don't know what the hell the words they're saying are, you can't really do it. But... and then there was a line from Pinch Me, again, one of their earlier songs, because it was 20 years ago. It's basically... I don't know what the song's about necessarily, but I can hide out under there. I just made you say underwear. And it's wonderful because there's a conversation happening there and the guy is just saying that he's not happy, but he's still got a good joke in. I can hide out under there. Underwear? It's brilliant. That song makes you cry. What? Pinch Me? Yeah, it's not necessarily a happy song, but I do love Bare Naked Ladies. Yeah. But I mean, Pinch Me, it's maybe a sad song, but at the same time, it's like, I'm leaving because this place sucks. I'm leaving. I'm effing out, mate. And, yeah. Sometimes you gotta be effing out, mate. Sometimes being effing out is what you need to do. What was another one of their songs I used to really love? Hang on, sorry. This is not the purpose of this stream. This is not a music stream, but I'm going to talk about Bare Naked Ladies because now I'm thinking about them, and I love them. I haven't even listened to their new album, to be honest. I want to, but I just want to have a time where I can just sit down and just enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like songs. Where's the search function? Why do you keep hiding the search function from me? Okay, there it is. Yeah, absolutely. New Disaster is a song I was saying I really love that has some really good... The video for that is pretty good. It's... What is the song called? Odds Are. Odds Are and Grinning Streak. I like that one, it makes me happy. Yeah, man. You should be thinking about Bare Naked Ladies, they're awesome. Okay, then we want 48 of these, split over 4 lines. Ah. Okay, sorry. Let's think about them a little bit more rationally, because that broke my head for a second. I want 48 divided by 4. Okay. Which is 12. I don't need a calculator for that. I don't know. If you're a fan of Bare Naked Ladies, please let me know what your favorite song is. And if you're not, that's cool too. I'm not judging. Because I have no reason to judge. I'm just talking about music. And honestly, you know, the joke is Seif doesn't know music. And that's true, I don't. But this is a band that I actually care quite passionately about. Because, I don't know. I've listened to them since high school, I guess. Pinch Me 100%, but you haven't gone through it. Hey, look, Pinch Me is fun. Like, liking the old songs, there's nothing wrong about that. Some of that is like, it hits you in a way, like, because there's a bit of nostalgia there, right? Maybe it was a time that it just resonated with you really well. Also, you're a teenager. Exactly. 1 Week was just a really fun, happy song. The one I like, If I Had $1 Million, it's just a good little bop, you know? It's a good little bop. 9 divided by 4. Yeah, we'll do it in 3s. I mean, I used to really like the band Smash Mouth as well. Stuff happened there. So, some stuff happened there. I got older, also that guy was interesting. But I mean, everyone's like, oh, I know All-Star. I'm like, yeah, I know. We all know All-Star. We all saw Shrek. But, man... Smash Mouth's not going anymore. Didn't their frontman die, like their liver exploded or something like a couple of days, like a year ago? Smash Mouth is not still going. If they are, they're going without their frontman. Wait, really? They're still going without their frontman? You may have to add Smash Mouth to a list. They started going the government controlling, you know, Republicans cool, ignoring COVID restrictions so they could do a thing at like a Republican thing. I was just like, okay. Yeah, you know what? I did too. I'm sorry that I ruined them for you. Which is really funny because like their older stuff just seems like the sort of thing that they wouldn't be that group. Like, is Republican punk? That's my question. I don't think Republicans are punk. And they were kind of like rock punk. So I don't know what they thought they were getting at. They ruined it for all of us. What? Republicans or punk? One music I think I really would like to get into is like ska, but I don't know. I think I just like the trumpets. I don't know enough about the genre. I just like the trumpets and the punkish sort of attitude. Because I am a punk, you know. Ex-punk specifically. I mean, look. Mojo reckons they're still going. Are they still going? I need to check this. I don't know how they go without their lead singer. Da, 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 da. Oh, he'd already left. Yeah, no, he'd already left by the time he died. Okay. I don't know. Maybe they're not six anymore? It sounds like the lead singer was kind of the problem. And, well, he's dead, so maybe they're not a problem anymore. Who knows? It was like COVID denial and that sort of thing. And ignoring, like... I don't know, I don't think... COVID denial is one thing, but also, like, ignoring mandates. I'm like, I just... When everyone was scared and shit, I'm just like, I still don't respect people that ignored the mandates. And I know some people are like, well, we got out alright, so maybe it was all just a big deal. No, it wasn't. It was shit that we hadn't dealt with. And I think thinking that you are better than the authorities, the doctors saying that. I mean, yeah, I know. I don't care. Cancel me. I don't give a fuck. But look, I'm not a doctor, right? And if the doctors say, hey, maybe do this thing, then I'm like, alright, sure. You know what? I don't know better than you. You've got a degree. I'm going to trust what you say. And, you know, whether it all be a political thing or whether it be a way to control us, I don't give a crap, man. I just didn't want my friends and family and those I love to get hurt. Okay? And it turns out, for me anyway, I quite like being locked in my house, unable to leave. But that's a me thing. I acknowledge not everyone's okay with that. But, yeah, and if you're thinking, yeah, I don't know, see, if you're kind of, you know, accepting what the man tells you, yeah, I kind of am. And I'm okay with that. I'm not... Ah! Friggin' the man tells me that, worm's gotta go. I don't know. Political adjacency alarm should have played a long time ago. I think it's not working right now. But yeah, anyway. Sometimes the man is right. Sometimes the man does actually have your best interest at heart. Sometimes. There it is. Not usually. No, not usually. I mean, look, you know what? That one probably made me angrier than most of the denials. Like, if this was a real political adjacency alarm, the seat would be cancelled by now. Yeah, I don't... Like, oh, that we didn't go to the moon. Okay, sure, whatever, man. That doesn't hurt anyone. You... Oh, this absolutely makes what I'm saying a lot more difficult. You know what? That's a good time to end the conversation. That's a good way to stop it. I did. I can't keep talking about conspiracy theorists when this is happening. That's probably for the best. I got something to tell you. I got news for you. The political adjacency alarm is just a finger bus now. I really would like you to deal with this one, please. Thanking you. Can't I make a remote? For what? Look, it's probably for the best that the went on here. Artillery. No, because they don't have to drive the artillery. They don't have to move the artillery around. The Vinger bus is more fun. I know what you're saying. Okay, I get what you're saying, rather. But a train is just more convenient. And also, if it's a remote, then I have to click everywhere. The Vinger bus, exactly. Oh, someone who was Dutch was telling me that it's not the Vinger boys, it's like, it's something else. Like I was working with a guy from the Dutchlands. Not the Deutschlands, that's Germany. But he's like, yeah, it's not actually pronounced Vinger, it's not Vinger boys. And I was like, what? The Vinger boys aren't the Vinger boys. Yeah, it's not how it's pronounced. We've always pronounced them like idiots. Sounds like something a Dutchman would say. Yeah. Are they Dutch? I think so. Either that or I've been lied to. Which, you know, as we've just spoken about, I am easily lied to. It's almost done. Oh my god, why did I turn that back on? I'm gonna read that in just a second. Having said that, you saying a Dutchman is saying the Vinger Boys, not the Vinger Boys, but a DJ producer and some seasonal dancers. Oh no, it's not like it's, what was that group? Caramel Dancing. It's not, Caramella Girls, who aren't real. Anyway, should we continue on the previous rant, or is that you know what, the rant energy is gone. If anyone wants the rant to continue, I need to be energized again. Please turn my crank. I have run out of rant. Please crank me, that's all I'm saying. That's weird, I'm sorry. Even as a joke, that's a weird thing to say. Gorillas? What about Gorillas? Like, you mean the band Gorillas? What are they up to these days? Aren't they just VTubers, essentially? Holy shit, Gorillas are just VTubers. Essentially. I don't know how I feel about that. They were VTubers in the 90s. Holy shit. I mean, they're not my favorite VTuber for what it's worth, but that's okay. Look, my degeneracy must have its limits. I must have a favorite VTuber. And everyone's allowed their opinion, but they're wrong if they say otherwise. What does it make Daft Punk? Daft Punk just wear helmets, don't they? The term was virtual band. Yeah, well I guess they weren't YouTubers. So, I guess you have to be a YouTuber to be a VTuber, right? Right? I don't know. They're that very convinced. The groundwork for the idea did already exist. I mean, Hatsune Miku, I do not understand Hatsune Miku, but I'm so happy people love Hatsune Miku. But I will never understand, like, a couple of Hatsune Miku songs I like, but I will never understand Hatsune Miku to that level. Like, I don't understand a Hatsune Miku concert, given the fact that no one person really owns Hatsune Miku, I guess? I suppose? I don't know. Hatsune Miku scares me. I think she's supposed to scare you. If you're not scared by Hatsune Miku, wake up. If Hatsune Miku doesn't bring you into a cold sweat, I don't know how you live with yourself. You don't know who Hatsune Miku is? Oh my goodness. She's not real. That's the important thing. She's just a voice file that people make music with her. And I don't know. Look, I'm scared, okay? I don't understand. VTubers I can understand, there's a personality behind them. But Hatsune Miku is just a voice file. How's my evening? Other than really cold and sweaty. Best evening you can have. Look, man, as I say every time, as long as I'm playing this game, whatever it's called, Factorio, I'm having a good time. One of those pipe connections is wrong. In what way? They all look fine to me. I don't think so. Okay, you were wrong? That's alright. Better to be wrong than say nothing and then find out like 6 hours later that you could have saved us all. Oh wait, with coolant we need to... No. We need to filter coolant? We do need to filter coolant at the end, don't we? I always forget about that last little bit. Okay. Right, we need the steam to... Okay, yeah, okay. I don't know how big this needs to be. We'll figure that out later. Okay. Do you have any more pipes you want to place? Right, and then this... goes like that. Approximately. And then we need sea pumps. Okay, cool. So let's go get like a bunch of cooling towers. And then with all this extra copper, then maybe we'll be good. Oh, my lithium batteries. I still haven't really used them for much. That's alright, there's a whole bunch of things like that in this factory. Hang my coolant towers, please. Ah, that's way too much sand. 40 coolant towers may not be enough. Anyway, at this point what I'd like to do is race off and see what we can do. That's honestly not a bad little place that makes 16,000 copper per minute. $32,000 per minute. Ooh! That's a lot. Now, this does how much? 72,000 cool ant drop. Not an ant, they're close. Gims, have you become Soulburn? When did this happen? When did you become Saltburn? Surely hope not. Right, and then there are worse people to be, I can assure you of that. Okay. And there we go. That should... actually, you know what would be better if we had a little cute pump right here. Just pumping that coolant out quickly. Okay. There we go. That turns into usable coolant. Then of course the problem is, what if we have too much power? What if we have too much stuff going on? A cute pump, so it's pointy. Exactly. Okay, at this point it looks like the coolant has all been dealt with. That's nice. What I would also like to do is have a pump going this way saying if is greater than, say, 25,000. Go this way. What are we going to do with this way? Just make some power. There we go. Just generate a little bit of power. It's not going to be enough, but it means the steam is used for something. Alright then, here we go. This is what it all came down to. Wouldn't it be nice if we had train? Train of hope. Okay. Then we go that. Can we? Let's try something. If we did like this, and like this, I've already messed up by the way, but that's alright. No, that... No, that was messed up. That's right. I'm going to be carrying so many copper plates by the time I'm done with this. Okay, let's try that again. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4... What if they got spicy? Did another line. This. Right? You still do the same thing. You basically do the same thing. The idea is these ones go that way. And we put 2 trains. Copper pick 2. Each one of these has a train limit of 1. We can fix that later. What if we didn't do a train limit of 1? What if we really got up to crimes? Right? Each one has a train limit of 2. Oh, yes it does. I'm not too worried about that just yet. But I see what you're saying. If only. Sadly, we don't live in that fantastical world. And we really have just a lot of copper being able to be unloaded at all times. I see the trains are... What are you doing? Why are you loading? Doing, man? God damn. Okay. Then we did a similar thing. The rail cannot be... Oh, don't then. It'll be like that. Well, don't then, I said. Yeah. We're gonna load so much crap onto this train, these 4 trains. And you know what? I'm not even gonna apologize. Because that's not what I do anymore. I decided I don't apologize for being awesome. Okay, I apologize for that, because that was not awesome. There we go. Oh, yes. Going to give me so much copper, in theory. It's going to give me so much copper, I actually can't make this much copper. But then you go, but hang on, Steve, your train has no fuel. What do you plan to do about that? Answer is simple. Do something about that. Let's get in and push. No, we'll just go get some fuel. Look at that. That's not fuel. Where's the fuel? There's the fuel. Oh my goodness. That's so funny that they're adding a feature that you can just push the trains. That's just the dumbest thing, and it's so funny. I mean, who doesn't want to push the trains? Trains are ready. Now, unfortunately, in all the time we've been doing that, we actually don't need copper right now from into this place. But that's okay, because we will need it again. In fact, Now, where do we need copper? There's another place we needed copper here. Copper wire. Oh. Did I not need copper as much as I thought? No, that is incorrect. I did need the copper. I guarantee I needed that copper. I just need to put it in slightly better places. Now I'm beginning to feel like I may have gone overboard. No, the thing is, because while I was doing that, I wasn't using other things. Maybe I went overboard. Because that's completely full of copper. I may have completely gone overboard, but that's fine. I got the copper now. Right, that was the main goal. Just make the copper. Copper's been made now. It does feel like I went overboard now, though. You know what they say, you can never have too much copper. And so while it may look like right now we've made a mistake, soon it'll be very obvious we have not. Because let's have a look at copper, right? Let's see all the things copper's requiring. See? All those things. Gonna need it for all those sciences? Oh, you know, it's gonna be great when we need all those sciences. Tungsten doesn't look like it's done much. I was kind of hoping the tungsten would be ready by the time I was finished with that. And that does not look like how that's gone. Which is a little bit distressing. 2. No, I still need a bit more. It does look like we have a bit of a problem. Oh yeah, we should drop those plates in there. I'm glad Gim said that because I forgot about the plates. Yeah, I feel like I've gone overboard. I feel like I'm being very silly now. But when we need the copper is ready. Approximately. Oh wow, I forgot I made like another aluminium plant. Oh yeah, go me. We will need that copper, that's... Oh, he's really stretching it, isn't he? Okay. Something's wrong with jive. As always. It's always jive. Yeah, it looks like it's sorted itself out. I think the problem is the water. Yeah, you know what we should do? We should start making Spidertrons. Or Logitrons as... No, before we make Logitrons we should make logistics bots. Not logistics bots, sorry, construction bots. Can we get a new fusion generator? Not without yellow science. Okay. Say for sure. You don't have silver zinc batteries, okay. You know what, let's just start making the stuff for the Logitron and see what happens. Okay. Low densities. I don't think we build low densities here, do we? Oh. Maybe we do? Tungsten carbide plate we absolutely don't make. And immediately that's why we need to be working on tungsten. How much more science do we need? We need about 450. What if we did everything in my power to get that 450 science as top priority? The main problem is probably tungsten. And blue chips, strangely enough. What's my delay on blue chips? We're apparently fine on red chips. Okay, so blue chips, the problem is outgoing. Whatever this belt's supposed to be. Transistors. Really? Are we short on transistors? What's going wrong there? What's wrong with my transistors? Silicon. Wait for my eyes to focus? Okay. The problem is we don't have enough silicon. So, you decided to run out of silicon. That can go away. How much monosilicon do I want? Let's say 12,000. Why 12,000? Seems like a big number. How difficult is that? Hydrogen chloride gas. We should have a lot of hydrogen chloride gas available. These numbers are what I would call not bullshit. That's doable. None of that should be particularly difficult to make. At the moment, this is the only silicon we have, and it appears to have crapped out because we have no bobnomnium. Why do we not have bobnomnium? It's working on it, it's just slow. Okay, you know what? You plan. How are we going to do this? This is a bobnomnium. I want some bobnomnium, crushed bobnomnium. How much do I want? I want 8,000 per minute. I also want 8,000 of this per minute. I also probably only want 4,000 of this per minute. Now I'm going to make a decision here, and people might not like it. And that decision is going to be, we could use electrolyzer 2s. The electrolyzers, it will give us more, it'll like halve the speed and probably improve power efficiency. You know what? If power efficiency. We don't need power efficiency. We need bobnomnium. Hello, Hedgehog. What's my power situation like at the moment? Acceptable. This will use more power than what we have, but that's alright. If we hear oops, I did it again, then we're in trouble, but that's fine. Plan is, don't hear oops, I did it again.
Butt kicking, for goodness!
Thank you, Morbid Kitten. Appreciate the follow. Welcome. Okay. So, see, this is the level of production I like. It's a level that is kind of terrifying. This is good. It'll also produce a lot of sulfuric waste, which we are going to have to deal with very soon. Okay. So it'll make a lot of purified water. Why is it going to make purified water? Oh, because we're not cleaning the ceramic filters yet. Derp. It's still making a lot of purified water. Why is that? What have I missed? Oh, because we used to need the purified water for the electrolyzers. Interesting. It'd make a lot of oxygen. Or hydrogen. Or both, obviously. Does that take it down? It's down by quite a bit if we turn that into slag slurry as well. So 730 electrolyzers going over 13 belts. The reason why we're doing it this way is because oh look, Morbid Kitten, don't you worry about it. Look, I'll tell you what, if you look at the top of my screen, the fact that chat's there, that's why it's there, for people like you. You don't have to respond. You don't have to do anything, man. You just enjoy your time. That's all I ask. You don't need to respond. You just enjoy yourself. Lurk away. Lurkers are what makes Twitch great, believe it or not. Thank you for saying that regardless, I appreciate it. Okay, so... we are going to require... This is why I wanted to get the bloody spiders up first. The spiders will be able to do a lot of the heavy lifting. Sure, I don't... No, because I was doing this all because I didn't have enough blue. See, this is the problem with Seablock. I say problem, opportunities with Seablock. Everything kind of hurts me in a different way. Everything wants to kick me in the balls. And I didn't ask for most of that. But sometimes, you know, you just like go on, do it. I feel like it. But that's okay, it's a consent thing. For God's sake. We do need to deal with this wastewater though. That's going to get ridiculous very soon. Okay, out of curiosity, acid. Yes, we want that. We're going to need to make another acid thing. We're going to make sulfuric acid. Well, let's just go with a ridiculous number of 500,000 acid per minute. I don't know what this hand is doing, by the way. It's here. I don't know. I could just put it down. I could just put it down. Okay, so that's going to take 1.2 million sulfuric waste. That's fine. There we use that oxygen. That oxygen we weren't sure of what to do with. Pop it in there. It only takes 750,000 fluid per minute. That's all. Just a simple 2,500. Don't worry about it. Ain't nothing. And then it'll flows into itself. Okay, so we would need a shit ton of ability to deal with just that much fluids coming in. I don't know if my train system cannot handle that. I was going to say I don't know if my train system can handle it. It cannot. We cannot handle 1 million fluid coming in every minute. That would be how many trains? That would be 25 wagons per minute. What if they're big wagons? How big can we make? Okay. Let's just theorize something here. I should be finishing the stream now, but I'm just theory crafting here. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, I'm trying to find this flat space so I can do this. 2 bar 25 2. It may be. I don't think that's quite feasible. I think that train's too big. But I don't think you're entirely wrong with the idea, Zoe. Okay, so let's just go make one of my fantastic circles that we love so very, very much. Okay, and we want to go... I don't really care the direction of the train goes. Is there ever a time that it might need to loop in on itself? Let's say we had a 6-wagon train. Right? At this point we might find the limitations of my base, so this should be fun. Six-wagon train. It's not slow. We can do 6 wagons. Interesting. Could we do 8 wagons? Could we? Do 8 wagons and a friend? Oh, we could. Okay. We created the Ouroboros. It shouldn't ever need to do that. Why would it come in through there and then come back out that way? It wouldn't. Because it would do this. That's fine. Right? Okay. So we have a train like this, which would have 100, 200, 300, 400,000 sulfuric wastewater. Right? They're not at the moment. They will. And so the idea is we will have a sulfuric waste section dealing with this much space. We will have more water, so that'll deal with that. Or repaths. They don't repath until stopped, right? When do repaths happen? That's a valid problem. Okay, so in that case, we play a slightly smarter game, and we do this. Okay, so what you're saying is we cut down a train, and then we can, right? Well, then we're never going to run into a problem. Because the train can never eat its own. Look, I don't need to continue that sentence. Point is, if the train is not eating its own ass, we're fine. God damn it. It is a lot. But we're going to be needing 25 carriages per minute to feed this. And it's going to be putting out 3 carriages per minute. It's actually not that much. It is a lot, but it's what we have to do. And again, this is another future-proofing. Where do you get that much waste? Well, I'm glad you asked. This gives 564,000 sulfuric wastewater per minute. Right? So as that gives 5,664 wastewater per minute, the others are also going to generate amounts as well. Not as much as this one, because I think this one is sulfuric to get the flotation. So the others probably won't be generating it. Yeah. They won't all be generating this 300, so they'll all be generating at least 200. So that's where we're going to run into that problem. Now keep in mind also, this is a detriment. Like, we are losing sulfuric acid usually because we're doing ceramic filters now. So, this will be a big boy, which is how I like my boys. I like big boys, I cannot lie. I refuse to lie. I still need to finish tungsten, I think. Why am I needing to finish tungsten? Why am I so... Oh, for the spiders. Yeah, the spiders will make this a lot easier. Is there a mods list that's being used on this run? There is. There you go. Anyway, unfortunately, this is where we're going to have to call it. After... This has been really the run of making things far bigger than they need to be for my own amusement. And I would regret that. Except I am amused. Like they say, if you're amusing yourself, at least you're doing well. You're welcome. I also just realized that the electrolyzers will need the blue chips. And our blue chips manufacturing is rather poor right now. So unfortunately we're in the classic situation of to get the situation done we need blue chips, but to get blue chips we need the situation done. We're kind of in a shit place again. That's okay. I could always, just as a theory, do this. And that'll drop power by such a meaningless amount that I don't care. Or I could do it like this and goes from 1.5 to... I mean, it saves power, but it does generate... It needs to be 200 more electrolyzers big. You know what? I would rather just make a new power plant. Anyway, we really need to call it here. Whew, what a game. Alright, thank you so much everyone for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Went a bit wild at the end there, but hey, I expect that. What a game! Damn right. If you are new here, please do consider following, but you do what you do. I ain't gonna make you do nothing. You got the social links, youtube.com/SeiferKatt, that's where I post VODs, and you got the Discord link as well, which is where you can find me outside my streaming time. I will be streaming on Thursday. I do not think RimWorld will be out, but god damn it guys. Two of you had the same idea at the same time. Odaba, Gims, you're on a list. Not actually. I don't think RimWorld will be out on Thursday, so as it will not be out on Thursday, I will be streaming this. If it is, I'm going to be doing RimWorld. Probably RimWorld on Saturday then, probably more likely. Because, you know, expansion time. Oh, we're going to do so many horrible things. They're on the viewers list exactly. That's the list you're on. Anyway, I thank everyone for being here today. I really appreciate you spending your time with me. It's been great. And with that, I wish you all adieu. Which is the water that gathers on grass and stuff in the morning. That's what I wish you. Take care, everyone. See you next time.